Hello and welcome to Odds on League and Matchday 30th. I'm always with the wizard, with Alain Valnegri, who is able to see the future. And he told us also that PSG was going to lose against Lyon. Can PSG lose the title? Alain Valnegri, how are you?
Is the biggest question about the Ligue 1 right now. Who is the Paris Saint-Germain? And another question is Lens and Marseille must win all the game. And the schedule are not so easy for Paris Saint-Germain. They have two key games in the next two games against Nice and after against Lens. But after these two games, PSG will be meet only team who's fighting against relegation.
Well, we have also PSG Lens as well in the following week. But before it's time to analyze this match day with Alain Valnegri, with you guys as always, leave your comments. And of course, don't forget, support us, press the like and subscribe. Let's go on now with the show. Well, let's start with one of the teams that they are still hopeful to get the title. Why not? Or qualifying for the Champions League. It will be also great for Lens. First game on Friday is Lens Strasbourg, 6 points away from PSG. The next game is PSG in Paris for Lens, and they are coming from a great victory in Rennes. It's not easy to win in Rawson Park. 3 straight victories for Lens without conceding. And Strasbourg, Alain, they are still in danger. They lost 4-3 in Monaco, only 1 point away from relegation.
Yes, Lens in Rennes show his powder, show his moment, because he's in a really good moment, especially in the physical condition. Who is one of the biggest key about Lens. And Lens at home this season have a record really interesting: 12 victory, 1 draw, 1 defeat only. There doesn't win against Strasbourg since 2009, and is a good opportunity for Lens to back to winning against Strasbourg. Strasbourg in Monaco lose a big chance to catch points against a European team. They show a lot of limits, especially in the phase without no possession of the ball, and I think Lens will win that game. The attack of Lens is in a very good moment. For that reason, I choose the over 2.5 goals, odds 1.84.
Okay, let's see if Lens they are able to keep up with the fight. You go for an over for our first game on Saturday. We have Angers Lille. Angers, they got a very surprising draw against Nice. I think that is going to Ligue, whereas for Lille, they are in European spots. This is a must-win for Lille. Last game was a victory against Lorient. They also beat Toulouse 2-0 in the last away game. They are in good form now. Alain, Lille unbeaten in the last 5.
Yes, and from the beginning of the season, I think Lille is a team with really strong in the management of the game. Is a team able to win against the biggest team in Ligue 1. Is a team compete in every game, and is a team without European game or Coupe de France game. That one, I think, is a key point favor to Lille. Angers is not mathematical, but is a Ligue 2 team, virtual Ligue 2 team. The last weekend, Nice lose a big opportunity to win in Angers, but I think Lille will be lose point in this game, and we will be show goals over 275 goals, odds 1.93.
In another game with goals, Lille, they beat Angers only 1-0. In the reverse fixtures, the odds for backing Lille, of course, are quite low, 1.47. This is a must win for Lille. And the best game, perhaps, of this match day is Nice PSG, with Nice outside the European spots, unable to beat Angers, 4 consecutive draws for Nice, and now they are facing PSG with many problems. Alain, you will tell me what is going on apart from Messi being booed by their own supporters. 3 defeats in the last 4 games, including the Bayern Munich one, and also you predicted the defeat against Olympique Lyon.
Yes, they have a lot of problem. We saw that in the atmosphere in the stadium, and we saw that in the field, because against Lyon, PSG was walking. It's difficult to understand what happened in that vestry, because the team doesn't appear motivate against Lyon in a really important game, because with a victory it should be 9-point advantage, and with that advantage the league was close. But right now there will be fight against a team who is really comfortable in a synopsis game, when there doesn't must to elaborate the game, where Nice can be wait the rival and attack in transition. Nice is really, really, really dangerous. And Lille, from Didier Deschamps in the bench, doesn't lose in Ligue 1 from the beginning of the January. Is a special game, and Nice will have a special motivation, because there will be play against his ex-manager, Christophe Galtier. In the first game, PSG suffered to win that game, and especially PSG against that type of team, they suffer. I choose the double opportunities. I think Nice can be catch points against Paris Saint-Germain. Double opportunity 1x, odds 1.95.
It's interesting what you said about the style of Nice trying to hit in the counter. Probably that's why they are getting way better results when they are playing away than at home. In the home table,
Yes.
They are only in the 11th spot of the table. This is very poor, with only 5 victories. Armin is asking you, what is going on in PSG, if there is something wrong in the team chemistry, because we've been always saying, Alain, that the problem for PSG was defending. You were always going for both teams to score, but now they don't score. They lost the last 3 defeats without even scoring 1 goal.
Yes, they have Kylian Mbappé, but PSG doesn't have a really striker, a number 9, area attacking. Tikike are not in his best moment. I think from Reims to Paris Saint-Germain, it was so big for him, and we saw that, and he's the only number 9 in the squad. And especially in that type of game, when do you found a team really defensive with 9 player behind the line of the ball? Now, in this context, you need an area striker, and PSG doesn't have that profile in his squad. And I think, in my opinion, is a limit, and they suffer that. And PSG, when they go out of Champions League, is frequent. We see a team without motivation.
Mm-hmm. Well, Alain is going for the double chance. Also, one chook, for instance, Nice double chance, or even Asian handicap +1. So if they lose by 1 goal, you get your money back. We have also a very good game to start the Sunday in France. We have Lyon Rennes, Lyon is a very special week for them because they are also playing the Cup semi-finals against Nantes. They beat PSG away, but it's a team that is very difficult to trust, Alain, especially when they are playing at home. Only one victory in the last 7 games. And Rennes now is opposite as what we've been seeing the whole season. At home, they are dropping points, but they are winning away. For instance, they beat PSG also away.
Yes, Lyon is a running team, is a transition team, and when they must to attack in possession the ball in the last 30 meters with defensive team, that they found some problem, they found some creativity, and that one is one of the limits about a Laurent Blanc team. The team improved clearly. Is a team of Laurent Blanc right now. Some young player like Barcola are in a brilliant moment. Now Rennes has a second part of the season really difficult. They'll go out in Europe. They'll lose a lot of points at home too since January, and now their need to winning to conserve the dream of European spot. Special game for Genesio. Genesio's back to Lyon. In spite of that, I see goals for that team. I choose both teams to score. Odds 1.70.
Good game. This one, now let's talk about the relegation battle. Ajaccio Auxerre is our next game. Both now in positions to go to Ligue 2. Ajaccio penultimate in the standings. Very harmful, the last defeat in the very last minute against Clermont. Whereas Auxerre, they beat Troyes, so there is hope for them. Only one defeat in the last 8 Ligue 1 games. So perhaps Alain, Auxerre arrive better to this game.
No, perhaps. Auxerre is a team of Pellissier. Pellissier is a specialist to save the category. He saved the category with Amiens 2 times. He saved the category with Lorient, with the lowest budget in Ligue 1. And right now, we feel his hand, his philosophy is his team right now. And especially in the defensive phase, the team concede less goals in comparison from the beginning of the season. And that one is the key, because it's not a team have really good stats with the goal score. It's one of the worst team for the goal score. But when you have a really strong defense, is easier to win the game. Ajaccio is always the same question. We will see again the Ajaccio from the past season. Right now, I say no, because they lose that powder, and in the offensive phase they don't score a lot. They have problem with the goal. Normally, in this journey, Belaïli will be not in the squad, and that one is a really big limit for Ajaccio. In spite of that, I see goals for that game, because Ajaccio must to attack because they must to catch points against a direct rival, and Auxerre when they can run, when they can attack in transition, I see Auxerre score 2. In Ajaccio, the over 1.5 goals, the odds are really high. In my opinion, is a value bet. Odds 1.62 for the over 1.5 goals.
Well, Ajaccio, they have the lowest tally of goals scored in Ligue 1, only 21. One less than Angers, but Alain's tip is at least to see 2 goals. In Corsica, next game, Montpellier, Toulouse, and here I have to say, Alain, that I love the odds for Montpellier. It's a team that is really in form, and Toulouse, we have to remember that they have a very important game in Coupe de France on Thursday, and in Ligue 1 they are 9 points away from relegation, so they can be still with their eyes in the Coupe de France.
Yes, Toulouse have a lot of problem when they're played away. Is one of the weakest team away. We see that another time in Brest in last Sunday. Montpellier from Der Zakarian's back, we see an improvement, a clearly improvement, because in the last 6 games is one of the best team in Ligue 1 for the point. A brilliant draw in Marseille. Der Zakarian prepared really well the game and catch a draw in Marseille. And that one is a confirmation about the improvement, about the capacity, the ability of Montpellier to change the register during the game. At the beginning of the season, Montpellier was one of the funniest team, because they always attack with a interesting offensive mentality. But with the Der Zakarian is back in the bench, we see a team with more balance, and the balance is what Toulouse need to improve for the next season, because Toulouse will be saved the category at home. Brilliant game. Away they have some problem. When I see Montpellier Toulouse, the first reflex is a goal team. It's a goal game. It's a goal game. We see that in the first game. We see that in the French friendly game during the last summer. And I choose over 2.5 goals. Odds 1.83.
Okay, goals. Toulouse playing the cup semifinals against Annecy. By the way, we are gonna see a different final for sure, because Nantes, Lyon, and Annecy Toulouse is the semifinals of this Coupe de France. Next game, Reims, Brest. What a season! What a second part of the season Reims they are doing. Only 6 points away from Europe. They bounce back after that defeat against Marseille, beating Nantes away, and this is not easy, 3-0, whereas Alain, for Brest, at least they are out of the relegation spots after that victory against Toulouse.
Yes, it's a risky game. It's a risky game because it's true, Reims is one of the, or is the surprise in Ligue 1 this season. They can dream about European spots, and they need to win this game against a team who is fighting against relegation. Right now, Brest improved from since Eric Roy. He's in the bench. Is a team can be make problem to Reims, especially because Brest doesn't want the ball, and Brest is really dangerous in the corner because they have a lot of powder in aerial duels. Now, Reims, the logical make us thinking Reims will be win this game. I choose Reims winning, but warning, because it maybe the surprise of the week can be arrived from Reims.
Be careful if you put this in an ACCA then. And another team that is fighting against relegation is Troyes, but it looks very bad for Troyes, to be honest. Troyes Clermont is our next game. Now is 5 points away from salvation. The defeat against a direct rival, against Auxerre in the last game. They are winless in the last 12, Alain. And you've been saying for weeks and weeks that this is the worst team in Ligue 1 in the last weeks or months even.
Yes, it's difficult to understand how Troyes can have some option to save the category, because the content are really poor from the beginning of the season. They changed manager, but the team are poorest average point between the first part of the season. The team lose his offensive skills to score in every game. From at the beginning of the season, in the first 17 journey, Troyes was the best team for the both team to score. They catch some really interesting result away, but since the new managers coming, except the first game against Strasbourg when they won in La Meno, the team doesn't won a game. And that one, when do you have the ambition to save the category, is really difficult to understand the board, to understand what happened in his team, because the squad is for more than his classification. Right now, Clermont away, they catch more points away than at home. Is a team who is really difficult to score against them, because they defend with a lot of density, and it's difficult to enter in the last 16 meters of Clermont. Clermont, from the beginning of the season, be able to have a clean sheet in Lyon and in Toulouse against two teams with an interesting offensive powder, and especially Toulouse at home. I think it's maybe 2 games from the beginning of the season where they doesn't score. I choose the clean sheet of Clermont. Clermont doesn't receive a goal in 3. Odds 3.25 is my crazy odds for this week. I choose every time. Is a risk, is a stake 0.1 for that, but we can try, because the probability is highest between the odds.
Okay, Alain is going for a clean sheet. Armin is telling us, wow, over 1.5 goals, 1.35. Well, in Alain's opinion, this should be either an under, or at least Troyes having difficulties to score.
Clermont, the over 1.5 goals, Clermont away is dangerous. It's really dangerous. But the odds are interesting for that, especially for that reason, because the probability is not so high.
Well, Troyes, they are very bad when playing at home. Only 1 victory this season, 16 goals scored. So this is what Alain is going to try. Next one is a very interesting one, because we have Nantes, Monaco. Nantes also involved in Coupe de France, but be careful, Alain, because they are also involved in the relegation battle. They are in bad form in Ligue and winless in the last 6, so only 4 points away from the relegation zone, whereas for Monaco, they got a suffered victory, 4-3 against Strasbourg. They were coming from behind, actually. They also beat Ajaccio before this game, so they are back in the Champions League battle, of course, 3 points away from Lens or Marseille.
Yes, Monaco must to win. Monaco now, from now until the end of the season, must to win. And the squad is able to win every game against every rival. Monaco must to have, when Monaco are concentrate, are in the game, Monaco can compete against every team in Ligue 1. The problem of Monaco is sometimes they lose that concentration, that implication, that determination during the game, and that one cost to Monaco his position in the table. Because with a Monaco really concentrate, and with a Monaco with the ability to win the game against the weakest team in the Ligue 1, Monaco, in my opinion, are the second best team in Ligue 1. Right now, they have this problem in not have only the head to the Coupe de France. We understand that. It's difficult to not to catch point if you are with the defensive problem you have in the first part of the season. Not had a moment when they found his stability in defensive phase, and there I think that they had 7 clean sheets in 10 games, and they lose that when the European Cup is back, when not play 2 games in 1 week, not have a lot of problem. And I think the odds for Monaco is so interesting for this game, and I choose Monaco winning in Nantes odds 2.00.
And if you want to add up, for instance, Ben Yedder to score, Wanchok is asking you, Alain, how likely is Ben Yedder to score 17 goals scored right now by the former Sevilla striker?
Yes, is an option. Every game of Monaco, you must to wait until the beginning of the game to catch if Ben Yedder play, because the team made a lot of rotation in the every line, and sometimes Ben Yedder, for I don't understand the reason, are in the bench, but is always an option because he's one of the best striker in Ligue 1, and the team play for him, and that one is really important. Good option, yes.
Only 2 goals less than Mbappé in this season. Actually, it's very interesting, the fight for the top scorer in Ligue 1. We have Mbappé and Jonathan David with 19 goals, and then with 17, Balogun, Ben Yedder, and Lacazette. We don't have Olympique Marseille player. Alain, the last game we are going to analyze is Lorient Marseille, and what a pity probably for Marseille, the home form, no? Usually the Velodrome is a very hot stadium, and they are losing and dropping a lot of points playing at home, Olympique Marseille, because when they play away, they are the best team. They won the last 8 away. To beat Lorient is 1.77.
Marseille, is simple. Is simple the answer. Marseille is a team built with a model of play for running, fast transition. Is not a team can have a rich elaboration when they have the possession of the ball. Tudor was the same in Verona last season, but in the results we understand the model of play of Marseille. Away, you found more space. You can run more. Normally, the defensive line of the rival are highest respect when they play in the Velodrome. And in this moment, I think that one is really clear. Lorient, the second part of the season of Lorient, is full of difficulties in the sense of when you have the board sold you the best 2 attack striker, is difficult to conserve the average of point from the beginning of the season. Now I think Marseille will be win. All the things make me think that the model of play of Lorient is a model of play who Olympique Marseille feel really comfortable, because Lorient want to play. Lorient is not a team think first about defend. They think first about playing, build the game, play the game, and create occasion. And Marseille feel really comfortable, and they need that one. The motivation point for that game can be key, because Lorient play for nothing right now. Marseille, yes, Marseille play for the champions. I choose Marseille winning, odds 1.77.
All right. What do you think, Alain? Armin is asking you, is a safer option going for Marseille to win or Monaco to win?
Marseille maybe is most difficult the game of for Monaco, but Monaco, you must to think Nantes will be playing Coupe de France, and both game are a really good option, and both game we have a biggest difference about the motivation, because Nantes is not in the good situation in the table, but Nantes will be saved the category right now. They have the head only with the focus about the Coupe de France.
Well, and the odds are also very good for Monaco to win. Odds are 2.0, Marseille to win, as we are seeing, 1.77. Well, if for you is better this option. Tell me which one is your favorite bet for this match day.
Montpellier Toulouse over 1.5 goals, odds 1.29.
Goals in this, it's almost a derby, no? In the south of France, this
yes, it's not a regional derby, but the distance of both cities are near, and we have a rivalry, but it's not so strong rivalry because Montpellier is more rival with Nîmes and Toulouse is more rival with Bordeaux.
Always learning a lot with you, Alain Valnegri. Tell me your ACCA just to finish the video.
Lens winning, Lille winning, Nice PSG over 1.5 goals, and Monaco double chance X2 for a total 3.34.
All right, conservative one. Alain is playing a little bit of catenaccio in his ACCA. Let's hope for the best. Thank you, Alain. Thanks everyone for watching. Remember, if you enjoy, just press the like, subscribe, and of course, be with us next week. See you, Alain. Bye-bye.
Ciao.